what I do is help companies, all the major tech companies, smaller tech companies, AI companies navigate geopolitical issues, trade, tariffs, export controls. And I think AI is one of the most decisive and possibly dangerous technologies that we are developing that needs to be treated as a dual-use technology. The entirety of the AI infrastructure stack, from GPUs to models, like, need to be treated that way. And so when you start talking about those conversations, then you're starting to talk about, okay, what does trusted tech look like? Do we allow Chinese components in our supply chain? Should we allow? And my personal view is no. Should we be selling these technologies to China or like foreign adversaries that are in turn then going to use them against us, right? Like, so these are the questions that have kind of taken a lot of focus in Washington over the last 3 years or so. More now this year, I think there's been a renewed focus on some of these questions, plus the questions of, okay, where do the components for our domestic supply chain come from? How do we diversify the supply chains? What is America's offering to the global South in terms of, how are we showing up to put that AI infrastructure in countries around sub-Saharan Africa and Southeast Asia and the Pacific Islands and whatnot? And then from there on, how do you think of like taking this technology from the promise and potential to actual impact? Thinking about robotics, thinking about healthcare, thinking about education, agriculture, things like that. So like helping companies think through all those issues has been core of my work.
So, can walk in your favor, you can walk against you. So going forward, how do you think the future of AI will be? Should we be concerned about thinking about future, or should we use it for our benefit?
Look, I think the future will be how we define it to be, how we shape it to be. If we choose to let the future unravel without any interventions, then it will probably not be great. We've learned a lot of lessons from technologies in the past. We should apply those. At the same time, I don't think it demands a Europe-like heavy-handed regulatory approach that's just like kills an industry before it even matures. So now you have to strike that right balance. I think a lot of countries are thinking of it the right way. How do you regulate this technology in a way that you're regulating use cases, you're increasing public trust in the technology itself, and how are you thinking of the development of the technology, the frontier of the technology, the potential harms that could come from the frontier? And so like thinking at all those steps is going to be critical, and those are like some hard challenges in front of us.
For more such videos, subscribe to the Newsx YouTube channel, hit the bell icon.